This is the Lockpicking Lawyer, and what I have for you today is a Trelock Super Disc Padlock. Now, I don't know exactly how old this lock is, but I can make some educated guesses about it. Now, some of you may know that the Trelock brand is one that was created by the Winkhaus lock company during World War II to market bicycle accessories, mainly bells and locks. And even though Trelock is no longer part of the Winkhaus family, its product line is still mainly bicycle products. This particular lock, however, dates from slightly after World War II. And we know that because you can see right at the bottom of the lock, it says made in Western Germany. And what that does is dates it from about 1949 to 1990. I suspect it is on the earlier side of that range for a couple of reasons. First, it's a relatively old lock design. We don't see a lot of modern hinge shackle padlocks, but there's also some elements of this lock that lead me to believe that it was probably a wartime design. And if we look at the construction, we can see that it is a sandwich of materials. On either side, we have hardened steel plates, and in the middle, we have zinc castings that form a clamshell for the locking mechanism. Now, at that time, zinc was not a particularly common lock construction material. However, it became so because normal materials that locks were made out of, things like brass, bronze, and steel, were very, very hard to come by because they were being eaten up by the war effort. So even though we know this is from at least 1949, I suspect it is a wartime design that was carried over for some time after the end of the war. So my guess would be in the 1950s, but it's really pretty hard to tell. In any case, we're going to try to pick this lock open, and it's not a particularly hard task to do. If we look at this keyway, we can see it's relatively open. In fact, it looks a lot like a Master M1 keyway, and I checked it out. Master keys do fit into this very easily, and it's only a 4-pin lock, and I'm not able to feel any security pins. So about as easy as a Master number 3 to open, but we're going to check it out. Okay, 2, got to click out of him, click out of 3, 4 is binding, got to click there, pulling out, get stuck on 1, 1's binding, got a little movement on the core, there we go, and 3 wasn't quite set, so we opened him up, and as we turn the core, you can see the shackle pops open. It's spring-loaded from the hinge side. So 4 pins, no security pins, a relatively open keyway, and a zinc lock body. All in all, not the most secure lock in the world, but certainly I think a very interesting one. That's all I have for you on this Trelock Super Disc Padlock. If you have any questions or comments about it, please put them below. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please subscribe. And as always, have a nice day. Thank you.